right? Because the mainstream media, even a lot of people in the financial media, are using it as an excuse to go after Bitcoin. But this is also an amazing time for Bitcoin advocates to at least go out there and be able to explain the difference. With me now, Swan Bitcoin advisor Max Keiser. Max, we've got a little bit of delay. I'll let the fans know. You already know. Your fans have demanded that I bring you on. I've been a fan of your work for a long time. So what is it, the main thing that the media is getting wrong when they lump in crypto, FTX, and Bitcoin?
Hi, Charles. Well, there's no scams here in El Salvador. The President Bukele made Bitcoin legal tender last year. And at that time, he stipulated no scammers, no scam coins, no Sam Bankman-Fried, no Brock Pierce, no Charles Hoskinson, no Mike Novogratz. They were turned away. They all came here to do their scamming, and they were all told to get lost. So here you have the United States and other regions are allowing the scamming to take place completely unchecked, unregulated. And here in El Salvador, we're enjoying a bit of a renaissance under a Bitcoin standard. And under a Bitcoin standard, the economy here is booming. Tourism is up. You've got forward investment increased dramatically. And this is really becoming the Bitcoin citadel here in El Salvador. Charles, I invite you to come. Bring your bathing suit. Bring your surfboard. You're going to have a great time.
Believe me, I'm going to come. Our housekeeper for 20 years is from El Salvador. She is singing the praises of El Salvador, the new president. She says all the countries that surround El Salvador want to adopt him as their president as well. And I know that this is a special day. You're on the eve of the so-called volcano bonds, which I think is so important because they're not allowing any mining or it's too expensive here in America. New York is banning it. So tell us more about these volcano bonds.
Right. Well, you get the price you deserve in Bitcoin. Michael Saylor started buying Bitcoin at 10,000. I started buying Bitcoin at $1. That's why he calls me the high priest of Bitcoin. And we talk often about you get the price you deserve. New York, by banning Bitcoin or trying to ban Bitcoin, will end up paying a lot higher for Bitcoin. Eventually, everybody will buy Bitcoin because Bitcoin is eating the fiat money world just the way software ate the industrial world, because it's the best form of money we've ever seen in history. And so this is why we are anticipating nothing but clear skies going forward. And the mining here in El Salvador will be funded by these new volcano bonds. The bill, which is a new securities bill, Charles, is now going to become law very soon. And this opens up the possibility and the new reality of these volcano bonds that tap into geothermal energy or volcano energy to mine Bitcoin on behalf of the company. I should point out that these new securities laws make Bitcoin legal tender. They recognize Bitcoin as commodity money, superior to gold, superior to the dollar. And it also stipulates quite clearly that every single thing out there that's not Bitcoin is a security. Ethereum's a security, XRP's a security, Cardano's a security. All 20,000 scam coins are securities, NFTs are securities. They have to go to the securities regulator. This is something that no one else is doing or recognizing, and as a result, they let the scammers like Sam Bankman-Fried, who's like a cross between Bernie Madoff and Charles Manson, just operate without any restrictions, ripping people off as a racket. He's a racketeer. Gary Gensler's involved, and so are some other high-profile Democratic politicians. Charles, this is a racket. It's a racketeering. It's a criminal enterprise over down there in the Bahamas.
Yeah, I know, and I got to let you go, but I think the reason they did this and they've allowed all of this, they're so afraid of Bitcoin that they've allowed these scams to perpetuate, because the regulators could have stepped in, politicians could have stepped in. Instead, they let the American people get crushed again. Max, I want to talk to you when you get back to the States, or maybe I'll come down to El Salvador and meet you soon. Thank you so much, my friend. All right, coming up, folks.